guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a hot minute since I filmed a tutorial. I know, sorry I've been busy. But today I'm going to be filming a tutorial with products that are relatively new to me. I've used them a couple of times, but they'll be brand new to my channel. And by the way, sorry if you can hear the rain in the background. Today's weather is not great. So first I'm going to start with a new primer that I have been using and loving, the Mecca Cosmetica Hydrating Primer. It's been winter here and my skin has not been loving the dry air. So I've been using a hydrating primer instead of my usual like matte primer or a pore minimizing primer, just because my skin has been so dry, hence the breakouts. My skin's been so crazy, like combination recently. I don't normally get breakouts like this anymore. I used to have them really bad when I was like a teenager. And speaking of bad skin, I'm just going to be using a green concealer just to counteract any of the redness that the pimples are causing. So I'm just taking it on my finger and then dabbing it over the top. And it doesn't really matter if it's not like blended out or whatever. When you put your foundation on, it will cover any of the green and then the red will be gone too. I'm gonna sneeze. Woo! For my foundation, I'm gonna use the L'Oreal True Match foundation, an old favorite of mine, in the color Vanilla Rose or Rose Vanilla 2R2C. And I haven't really been using this that much because this is like the lightest color that they have, and it's not quite light enough for me when I've got my winter skin. But I fake tanned last week and I've only exfoliated once since then, which is lazy as, but I've still got a little bit of tan on since then. So this one goes really well with my lazy non-exfoliated skin. I'm thinking for my eye makeup today I'm going to go for like the millennial pink look, which if you know me, you know that I am obsessed with millennial pink. I'm currently wearing millennial pink trackies with my Ugg boots. I've been meaning to film tutorials more regularly, but I just haven't had the time. And I know everyone says that, oh, I'm so busy, blah, blah, but like I really am. So for my concealer, I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in Very Fair, which I absolutely love this concealer. Oh, need to go and wet my sponge and clean it, apparently. Yeah, so I love this concealer. It's awesome, amazing, so natural and light. I do like the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer as well, but I only have one colour at the moment, which is the Very Fair one. And so I use that when I just have my natural skin tone. You know, no tan, haven't tanned for a little while. And it's such high coverage, the Tarte one. And to set my concealer, I'm using my trusty Savvy Mineral Loose Finishing Veil Powder, which I love. When I first started using this, it was like a little bit shimmery and like it was a bit weird, but I think they've changed the formula a little bit. And so it's not so shimmery anymore, and I kind of just do like a semi-bake with it. I don't leave it on for too long. Like I do one eye, you know, powder the concealer, do the other eye, and then I just brush it away whenever I set the rest of my foundation. And I find it works really well. And it's a little bit brightening too, because it's a bit of a lighter colour. And I've been using it for a while, it's not like it's new. Now I'm just going to take the Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer on my blemishes. This one is a little bit darker than the Too Faced one, so I pretty much only use this when I'm a little bit tan. Just taking it on my finger and then dabbing it over the blemish. Got a big one here. This is another nice and light concealer, so I can put it on my blemishes and it doesn't feel super cakey and gross. So I'm just going to take whatever is left in the lid of my under eye setting powder and just pop it on my nose, because that does help with the highlighting situation. And also it helps keep my nose nice and matte throughout the day. Then I'm just grabbing my trusty Face of Australia loose translucent powder and just a little face brush and dabbing a little bit from the container and popping it over my blemishes, and that'll just help with the longevity of the concealer. Just like when I set my under eye powder, it helps it last all day. So it's like a little, again, a little mini bake. So now that I've let all that set for a minute or so, I'm just going to grab my powder brush and dab my loose powder over my foundation. So I don't go in straight away with wiping because that'll disrupt all the foundation work that we've just done. So I just dab first. Don't forget to bring it down your neck. See so many people not bringing their foundation down their neck, and it's just like makeup 101. You always blend down your neck. And then I just grab the tiniest little bit, whatever was left in the lid, and swipe away any of my baking and just really blend in that powder so there's no residual powder left over on my skin. I think I might even just go for like a whole pink look for my entire makeup. You know, do like a pink lip, a pink highlighter, or a pink toned highlighter. What do you reckon? To bronze today, I'm using the Nars Laguna Bronzer Hit Pan, which is sad. Just swirl it around the pan a couple of times and then bronze up my cheeks. This really brings back life into my face. Now I always put bronzer on my jawline and blend it down my neck. It just kind of gives my jaw that little bit of extra definition. To contour, I'm taking the Tarteist Pro Glow palette and I'm taking the Sculpt color, this one down here. This is a really good palette. It has so many different highlight shades, like it's good for when I go and do jobs, makeup jobs. So I'm just blending it up just to try and keep this line as straight as possible, but not super harsh. It's such a pigmented powder, it's actually crazy. And it's really blending out really nicely too. For my blush, I'm taking the Chantecaille Blush in Mood. This gorgeous color, it's like my favorite blush of all time. And it's so expensive, so when it runs out, I'm gonna be very sad. Sad to spend the money on another one, that is. I think I'm gonna do a bit more contouring around my hairline and my jaw. I think I'm going to do two different highlighters today. One that is not new and one that is new. I'm going to use the Urban Decay After Glow Powder in Aura, which is a really white light pink. So I'll put that over the top of the confetti highlighter in the Kylie Jenner I Want It All palette, which was part of her birthday collection. So I'm going to take a brush that is new. I'm not using a fan brush, it's a sheer powder brush from XO Beauty. Wow, this is pigmented. I hope it's not too dark for my skin. I haven't used this while I haven't been super tan, so we shall see how this goes. Wow, that's nice. I'm going to put it up on my forehead as well. Just a little bit on my bridge of my nose and the tip of my nose and my cupid toe. And then I'll go over it with the lighter one as well, just to brighten it up a bit more. And because I do want it to be a bit more concentrated and focused, I'm going to go in with a fan brush for this one. Just going to grab my contour brush again and just take the very edge and go underneath my bottom lip. And this will just give the illusion of a more juicy bottom lip. And I'm done! Joking. So I'm going to use a couple of different palettes. I'm going to use the Kylie Jenner I Want It All palette. I might use a little bit of the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I might use a couple of different single eyeshadows as well, that top row. I think I'll just play around and see what we come up with. But I really want it to be pink and not like purple or mauve or whatever, just like purely pink. So I'm taking a bigger eyeshadow brush with the colour Party Time and 1942. Just mix them together and I'm going to put them into my crease. I'm just going to be taking a round like domed pencil brush. I'm just going to be mixing those two colours again, tapping off the excess and placing it on the outer corner of my eye and bringing it about halfway across. And I'm really defining the winged out shape with this brush as well. And then just going back with the blending brush and softening out the edges. I'm not too worried about the centre of the eye being blended out very much. I'm going to be doing a half cut crease. Now to really pink up this look, I'm going to take the colour of the New Black, which is a super bright pink colour, and that'll be on that pencil brush again. Now I'm just going to really slowly build this up in the crease. You don't want to go too much with this colour because it is really pigmented. Then I'm going to take the colour Forever Young, which is this one just here, which is really similar to the blush colour, and I'm going to blend out that colour and just bring it a little bit above where all those crease colours have gone. Now I want to bring a bit more definition to the outer corner, so I'm going to be using the single eyeshadow Makeup Big colour in Vintage, which is a dark purple, this one just here. And I'm going to mix that with Party Time and Forever Young and even the blush colour in the Kylie palette, which is called Cheers, because I just want to bring a little bit more definition into the outer corner. Just applying the colour Vintage first, and then I'll take those other colours and blend it out. Again, very, very pigmented. Just gonna grab a smaller pencil brush and really get in there with that colour. I'm gonna take a clean blending brush, which is this Sephora one. So I'm gonna go back in with that bigger pencil brush and mix all those colors together and just go over the top of the purple, bringing it into the center of the eye. And I'll grab that clean blending brush again and just go back and make sure everything is nice and blended. So I'm gonna carve out my crease now with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I'll be using just a small, thin, flat brush to do that. And then on top of it, I'm gonna be taking this color right here. And I do have the color list somewhere, I just don't know where I've put it. So I'll put the colors in the description box as normal. I'm just going a little bit above my natural crease as well, just so that you can see the color when my eyes are open. So I'm bringing this about halfway across and then just tapering it out a little bit. Just patting the colour over the top of the concealer. And then where that concealer ends, just swiping the brush back and forth, and then I'll go back in with the matte colour brushes as well and really make sure that they're all blended together. God, I've got powder all... Oh, no! Oh God, no! That was stupid. So I'm just gonna take that bigger pencil brush now and go back in with Forever Young and Party Time and the blush in the Kylie palette, and just really try and blend the cut crease area and the outer crease area together. Especially on this one, I went a little bit wide on this one. So I'm just taking the lighter colour, the Forever Young colour from the Kylie palette, and putting it right in the middle. And now for my Now for my inner corner highlight, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay highlighter. And then blending it across a little bit as well. For my brow bone highlight, I'm just going to take a little bit of White Lies by Makeup Geek. Just a little bit. And I don't want it to be like stark white, I just want it to, you know, help with the blending. For my lower lash line, I'm going to take Party Time and Forever Young and 1942 all mixed together and really just focus it on the outer corner and connecting it with the upper lid. Just on a thin liner brush, I'll take that Vintage colour by Makeup Geek and just go really close to the bottom lash line and then just feather it in a little bit. And then I'm just going to take a bit of a smaller liner brush, yeah, with Vintage, and just line the upper lash line. I'm loving this look so far. I don't think I want to do any lashes, but I'll put on my mascara and see how I feel. I just really want the focus to be on that half cut crease and that gorgeous shine. Just curling my lashes first. And I am still using the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. I love it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it without any lash balms. Now for my brows, I'm not sure if I've used this on camera before. I know I used it when I was in America. I'm using the Precisely My Brow Pencil in shade 2 by Benefit. And I'm using the Models Prefer Brow Fixer, which is not new. I have been using this product for a while. In fact, this one is running out. Okay, so for my lid color, I'm thinking of going with this gorgeous color by Jeffree Star called Doll Parts. So effing pretty. And for the lip liner, I'm gonna use the Models Prefer Infinite Lip Liner. And this color is called Always Nude. Just following the natural shape of my lips. And then this liquid lipstick is so nice. The formula is just so smooth and light. It's really nice. I'm just gonna fix up my hair a little bit. Wow, it's raining a lot now. I just had the best idea. Oh my god. I'm gonna use my lipstick as an eyeliner. I know that the Jeffree Star lipsticks are eye safe. Oh my god. If I totally screw up this eye look, then I'll be sorry. However, I'm gonna give it a go. So just taking a small eyeliner brush. gonna do like a little wing. Famous last words, right? Cute. Okay, cool. I'll leave it there before I stuff it up. I'm happy. I know I'm already highlit to the gods, but I'm just gonna put a little bit more of Jeffree Star Crystal Ball on. This is from the summer collection, I believe. I'm just gonna put a little bit of the NYX Wonder Pencil in light on my waterline. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm absolutely obsessed with this look. It's so cute and girly, but a little bit edgy with that pink eyeliner. I'm so glad I did that. So I really do hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I loved filming it. It's so good to be back. So thanks again for watching, and I will definitely see you again soon on the next video. Bye!